Plat star yesterday. We ended up with a 63. Not too bad. 22nd on the day. Still a number of other players up in the high 60s, including our buddy Alex Perlin up here. I think he's put together a couple of good rounds back to back, so he's probably in contention for quite a strong performance overall. Actually, we can check the overalls. So overall, we're sitting in 53rd. I mean, again, we don't really have a chance to win this month. We just had that really average day one, unfortunately, but there's quite a few pairs up in the 60s. In fact, there are 27 pairs who have averaged 60 or higher. That number will drop, of course, because some of those players are going to get very unlucky and have kind of the same results that we had on the first day. But the boards yesterday, these were our final percentages on the day. That streak of 390s back to back to back really helped boost us up a little bit, but we did fairly well overall in general in the set. 68, 83, 76, 80. I mean, this sort of collection here is kind of what you're hoping to see in general. You take a slightly better plan or line of play than the rest of the field, and it pays off against some portion of the field. The 90s are pretty rare that every once in a while someone, I mean, other than board 12, which I think was very deserved, these other ones were just kind of that we found a way to make the defenders make a bunch of mistakes. But yeah, let's get into day 3. So we got 16 more boards to play, and we'll see if we can climb our way up into the overalls. It might take a little bit of work, but we'll do the best we can. Pass, we open a heart in third seat, 14 count. Generally, a no trump is going to be a much better bid with 14 in third, even playing a 15 to 17 range. I mean, especially non-vulnerable. I think you can make an argument for bidding spades if you have the spade suit, but when you have the heart suit, I think it's just clear and automatic to open these types of hands in no trump. Far more preemptive, and it keeps the opponents out of spades. Drury, we decide to bid 4 hearts. I think this is a pretty bad bid. But I think it also kind of, it might be a little bit more effective given the system that we know that the robots like to play, which is that they will frequently pass bids that should, or hands that should probably be opened in first seat. Still, a weak no trump opposite. Like, we've judged that this hand is a weak no trump, and I don't think it is, which I think is part of the problem here. But if we had a weak no trump opposite a passed hand, we probably don't want to be playing game. Anyway, let's see what partner provides for us. We get the ace of spades lead. Lovely. So we have a spade, a diamond to lose, probably a heart to lose unless we get very fortunate. We need to guess the diamond suit as well. Let's see. So ace of spades, 6 of spades, yeah. I mean, it looks like West is leading ace doubleton of spades. It looks like East probably has the diamond ace. There's no guarantee that West is going to switch to diamonds if they score the king of hearts. But I do think... Well, there's a couple things that I would really like to do. I would like to ruff a club at some point. I would like to not block the spade suit immediately. Because if I was able to say, let's pretend that I'm allowed to do all of these things, win the jack of spades, and then lead the jack of hearts and take a heart finesse. If West wins the king of hearts and returns a club, at that point, I'm basically cold. for 10 tricks. I go ace king of clubs, ruff a club, I pull 2 more rounds of trumps, hopefully they're 3-2, and now the spades are unblocked. I don't even need to guess the diamond suit if it is guessable. So I could just play West for the heart king. I could win the jack of spades and go ace of hearts heart. I mean, again, I'm probably losing a trump trick anyway. The nice thing about winning the spade king and taking heart finesse is not only is there some chance that I lose 0 heart tricks, like I lead the jack of hearts, West has 10 doubleton, and I just don't lose a heart trick at all. But if the king of hearts is on side, I can actually just prevent a spade ruff entirely. Would still have to guess the diamond suit. You know, I think it's fine. Let's go king of spades, lead the jack of hearts. Man, I mean, it's really tempting to win the jack of spades and go ace of hearts heart, because in real life, no one's leading ace of spades from ace doubleton, but if they did, it's probably because they have a heart trick. So it would probably mark West with like king third of hearts or king doubleton of hearts even, because then they would be confident that they would be getting in so that they could get their spade ruff. Now, I know that's not how the robots think, but it is a tempting line of play. I don't know. Let's just go with the field, at least for now. Maybe we can get a better read on what's going on later. I'll win the king of spades, and I'm going to lead the jack of hearts. Okay, East covers with the king. So we could decide to take another heart finesse against East. That feels like a pretty big position to take. I think it has to be better to just cash the heart queen now and then lead the jack of spades. I mean, if the 10 of hearts drops, great, then we can well, actually, yeah, it's a little bit confusing. I was going to say if the 10 of hearts drops, we're in good position, but I guess that's not entirely true. We would still need to ruff our club loser, and then we don't have a way back to our hand to pull the third trump. But if we cash the queen of hearts and the 10 doesn't drop, then we're actually kind of well positioned. We can lead the jack of spades. West might ruff with the 10 of hearts, but West is going to have to guess what to do next. Sure, East should be giving them signals at some point, but not this player. So I mean, I kind of like that line of play. I could just go ace king of clubs, club ruff, and then lead a heart and decide whether to take a finesse or to put in the queen. The problem with that plan, of course, is that West never makes a mistake if they get in, because once we've cashed the ace king of clubs, West knows that we have no diamond cards. They'll always switch to diamonds. I mean, even if the 10 of hearts drops, I guess I could go queen of hearts, jack of spades. West could ruff with their low trump. but I still get my club ruff, and I still get to pitch a diamond on a spade if West doesn't switch to diamonds. Let's ruff our club and lead a heart. I think I'm just going to play our heart to the queen. It's definitely percentage match points maybe to stick in the 9 here. I think I'm just going to play the queen though. If I lose to the 10 of hearts and then a diamond comes through and then they get a spade ruff, it's really bad. Alright. Well, Jack of spades, West doesn't ruff. So maybe the 10 was onside. Let's lead a diamond, West hops up with the ace. I think I was going to get the diamond hook wrong. Okay, the 10 of hearts was off. Fortunately, the 10 of hearts was off. We do make our contract. Yeah, I think every normal person would lead a trump against this auction from the West hand, which wouldn't necessarily give anything away. It would pick up the trump suit, which we could have done ourselves, but also the 10 of hearts might come back into play, depending on how we proceed, roughing our club, for example. All right, board 2, 3 no trump. We open a heart. We have 19. Is this too good for a heart? I don't like the short suit honors. Our heart suit has some texture. 10-8 of hearts. It's probably close. Heart of spade, 2 no. 3 clubs, some sort of check back. Looking for a spade fit. We bid 3 hearts for whatever reason. 3 no. Okay. Diamond lead. Well, diamond lead, not all that scary. Let's see what East plays. If East plays the jack, I'll win the king. If East plays the 10, I'll win the queen. If East plays a low card, I'll probably win the queen. The 3. You gotta love robot defense. They're just like, I'm sure East has the jack and just doesn't want to squander it. Maybe not. Let's win the queen. I think the plan is to play on spades here. So I think we go ace of spades, queen of spades. We have 2 club entries to the north hand. So we can set up the spades and get back over there to cash them. We might get fortunate. There could be a doubleton jack. So this seems correct to me. Jack of spades. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is that king jack doubleton? Okay, it's not. So at least that's good news. I was gonna be very worried. If it was king jack doubleton, we could have taken 5 spade tricks by crossing in clubs and leading a spade to the queen, which I think the field might do. All right, the jack of diamonds comes now. We'll win the ace. Let's play a club. All right, club to the king. So, unfortunately with spades 5-1, we only have 2 more spade tricks. What are the odds that if I play the queen of clubs, they're just going to take the ace? I mean, they shouldn't. They should see that I have the 10-9 of spades, and if I only had 2 clubs in hand, then I would have cashed these tricks before playing a second club. I mean, I may as well play a second club now. Like, I could cash the 10-9 of spades first and then play a club. Which might incentivize West to win the ace to cash their last spade. I don't think so, though. Let's just play another club now. Okay, East takes the ace. That made things easy. West shows out. Well, that makes things easy, so now we have the rest. Not best defense from our right-hand opponent. $660. On to board 3. We get to a no trump. We pass in first seat with a hand that obviously we should open. Ace, king, ace, always an opening bid, especially not vulnerable. And then 4-4 in the majors with some nice spot cards. Club on our left. Diamond overcall from partner. We bid 1 no trump. Yeah, this is a bit of unfortunate position to be in because we could easily have a game. So I think we should, practically speaking, try and bid 2 no. We have potential for major suit fits. Partner could be 5-4 and diamonds in a major. I think a lot of players have did 2 clubs with this hand, which doesn't necessarily promise diamonds. It's just, I have a good hand over here. It would be nice if we have the agreement that one of a major is 4 cards in this auction, which I think you should have. The tricky thing there is that one of a major would be non-forcing because we're a passed hand. So we could end up in like a 4-3 heart fit if we bid a heart, and partner has, you know, like a 14 count, just thinking that there's no way we'd pass a hand that's this good in first seat favorable. So anyway, tough spot to be in after we've passed in first seat. We could easily miss a game. We get the Jack of Diamonds lead. Why do we get the Jack of Diamonds lead? I don't know. Okay, so what do we actually want to do at trick 1? I'm very tempted to play low. I mean, the Jack of Spades is a potential entry to the north hand. The issue is, if we go ace, king, queen of diamonds and it doesn't, you know, West has led from Jack Doubleton or something, then we play back a diamond, the opponents are going to cash a bunch of clubs, and then they'll probably find the heart switch. I don't think there's any chance I actually get over to the north hand to cash all the diamonds. Whereas if I duck trick 1, West, who is under the disillusion that we actually have a club stopper for our no trump bid, is not going to switch to clubs. We'll score 4 diamonds, 2 spades, and a heart. My main concern is that this could be Jack 10 Doubleton of diamonds. So ducking trick 1 would obviously just lose a trick for no reason. I mean, look, in real life, no one leads the Jack of Diamonds here. This is an impossible problem to figure out. I could try something a little bit more practical, maybe. I could win the diamond ace and play on spades immediately rather than trying to cash a bunch of diamonds. Ace of diamonds, spade to the 9. I don't actually have the entries to lead a spade towards the jack, do I? If I win the ace of diamonds and go spade to the ace, spade to the jack, West could hop up and eventually knock out my ace of hearts, and then I don't have communication to score all the spade tricks. I think I am going to go ace of diamonds, spade to the 9. Let's give it a try. Okay. Queen of Hearts switch. Sure. I guess I'll win. I mean, for the time being, I would preserve a second heart stopper. I think it's probably time to just cash out. Ace of Hearts. Test the diamonds. And I don't think we can get away with setting up the diamond. They're just always going to switch to clubs and cash hearts. So I'll take 3 more tricks. I do wonder if ducking the opening lead would have netted us extra tricks here. The Queen of Spades doesn't fall, but spades are 3-3. So if East-West never figure out to play clubs, maybe we duck the opening diamond lead, West switches to hearts, we win, we lead a spade to the Queen or something, and West continues hearts. I don't know. It's probably plus 90 is probably about the best we can do. But, I mean, obviously in real life, West would just lead a club. We wouldn't have any flexibility in how to play the hand. We would just end up down 1 on a club lead. Pass, pass, pass. We open 2 no trump in 4th seat. We have a 21 count. It's a really good 21. No jacks. All the honors are working. The only downside is it's 4-3-3. Stamen. No majors. 3 no. We get a diamond lead. 5 of diamonds. I guess we should try and win the jack to work on one of the black suits. Obviously, that was not going to work. Why would the robots ever lead away from an honor? Ooh, East gets in and switches to a spade. I think we should put in the 10. 3 of spades, huh? Because if East has, like, Queen Jack 5th or something, or Queen Jack 4th of spades, and they switch to spades, it would probably be a low one, not a high one. And I don't think East is switching to a spade from, like, Queen 4th or Jack 4th. That seems like a pretty weird play to make. It could be a singleton. Could always be a singleton. But yeah, I think Queen Jack 4th is actually a little bit more likely than Queen 4th or Jack 4th. Okay, I'm willing to stick in the 10. Unfortunate. 10 of diamonds comes back. Well, for now, let's cross in hearts and lead a club to the king. This will probably tell us where the ace of clubs is. Looks like it's on side. So. Now what's the plan? If I unblock the ace king of spades and spades don't split, that's really bad news for us. I don't think East is ever switching to a spade from Jack 3rd, so I don't think the spades are splitting. Let me cash 1 spade and see if, oh! East switched to a spade from Jack Doubleton. I see. Why? I don't know. I will never know. Heart discard from East. I think I'm willing to trust that the ace of clubs is on side. I can go heart to the queen, 9 of spades, pitch my diamond, and then lead a club up. Like, if I cash the ace of hearts and West shows out, I mean, that would be pretty strange. East would have 5 hearts. If East shows out when I cash the ace of hearts, it's not a problem. Okay, let's. This seems highly percentage. Let's cash the heart ace. So East shows out, but this is okay because we think East has the ace of clubs anyway. So we can cash a spade, pitching our diamond, and then lead a club up to the queen. And we got the rest. $6.30. I have no idea why he switched to a spade instead of a club. East does 5 clubs. I mean, or played back a diamond. Like, playing back a partner led diamonds. Okay, I don't know. The robots have gotten worse with the past few updates, whatever they've been doing with them. It has not been working. Partner opens a diamond, we bid a spade, we got 13. 2 hearts, pass, pass. We balance with double, great bid. Especially against opponents who are going to be overcalling way too late. Our partner should have ample opportunity to go after a penalty here. 3 diamonds by partner, we bid 3 no. Looks about right to me. We get a heart lead. Whoa. Partner has some stuff over there. Huh. So partner is 13, we have 13. West overcalled on obviously a pretty weak suit. Is the 8 of hearts actually 4th best from Queen Jack 9-8? Why would they lead the 8 instead of the queen? That's so crazy. So West probably has the spade king and the diamond ace for their bid. The queen of clubs could be in either player's hand. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to win the 10 of hearts and lead the jack of clubs. West is pretty likely to cover with queen third because West has no club spots. They would definitely want to protect against their partner holding like 10 third or something in the suit. Yeah, so this is nice. We do get to find out that the queen of clubs is on side. And now we have a decision about how to play the diamond suit itself. Low to the 8, just because East is more likely to have diamond length than West. Or should we play low to the king, just trying to be practical, and then when we get in we cash the diamond queen, and if the jack doesn't fall, so be it. We'll be able to cash out for however many tricks we get from there. We'll get a diamond, 4 clubs, and 2 hearts, and I guess the ace of spades for down 1. But if we play a diamond to the 8 and it loses to the jack, we're in pretty bad shape. It's definitely more than 50% that East has the jack of diamonds. I mean, West has turned up with what we presume is the ace of diamonds, the queen of clubs, queen jack of hearts, and the king of spades, which is already more than enough in their world to overcall 2 hearts. I guess we play a diamond to the 8. The other thing I was thinking about is we could try leading a diamond towards the queen. I guess it doesn't really help all that much. I don't think West ever hops up with the ace. I mean, they might have a singleton ace, but then diamond to the 8 also is equally effective. Yeah, let's just go diamond to the 8. Okay. That worked. West does figure out to return a heart after our sneaky play of winning the 10 at trick 1. But did the diamonds split? They don't. So West did have singleton ace. Well, West pitches a spade. West has turned up with 3 clubs, 1 diamond. They've played 2 hearts lower than the 8 so far. East has also played quite a few hearts. I guess that's East's 3rd heart. So hearts could be 6-3. Seems pretty likely. I guess we'll cash the diamond queen and probably just play a spade to the ace. It looks like West is down to king doubleton of spades and a couple of hearts. So does it ever hurt to stick in the spade queen? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it hurts to stick in the spade queen, but we'll get the last trick. Can I claim the last trick? I can. Perfect. We'll take it. 600. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, on to board 6. We're in 4 spades doubled. There's been a lot of bidding. So heart on our right, we are favorable. We have 7 spades, heart void, 11 count. We overcall spade. Seems reasonable. I don't hate preempting 4 spades over a heart. I think it's okay, but 1 spade seems like the more down the middle bid. You know, this might not be a game hand anyway, so we could just play part score. At teams, I think a direct 4 spades probably has a lot more going for it over a heart. 2 spade limit raise on our left, 2 no trump on our right. We bid 3 clubs. I hate the 3 club bid. I don't see any reason to bid 3 clubs. Let's just jam 4 spades now. It seems as if the opponents are on their way to 4 hearts, so let's just force them to make their decision at the 5 level immediately. Partner bids 3 spades. Penalty double on our right. Pass, pass. Partner runs to 4 diamonds? What? Why? Why? Okay, well, penalty double on our right. We bid 4 spades. Penalty double on our left. Good. We're in great shape. Amazing. This is just incredible. Alright, well, we got to 4 spades doubled somehow. I mean, we almost were in 3 spades doubled. That might have been a pretty good result. King of Hearts lead. Well, I would like to preserve my diamonds. So I think what I actually want to do is I just want to lead spades out of my hand. I know I can cross to the diamond king and take a spade finesse, and that's pretty likely to be working. I think East is more likely than West to have the spade ace, given the first penalty double. But if I'm able to, like, somehow sneak a spade to the 6, and if West has, say, like, Jack Doubleton or Queen Doubleton and they don't hop up, I might be able to pin that card on the next round to the suit and still escape with 2 spade losers. But then I wouldn't have wasted my diamond entry, so I potentially could then run some diamonds pitching club losers. Or force the opponents to play clubs for me, in which case I will hopefully be able to make use of the 10 and 9 of clubs. I think that's going to be my plan. Let's lead a low spade. Don't play an honor. 5, 6, jack, okay. A heart comes back. Great. Let's try the king of spades. See if West made a mistake from queen doubleton. Nope. Looks like East had ace queen jack in the spade suit itself. But they're intent on letting us pull all the trumps, which is actually great news. So let's pull the last trump and then let's run the diamond suit, right? Queen of hearts, we get to ruff. They're going to get one trick at the end, but we escape for down 1. So if they had made that mistake on defense, once again, against 3 spades doubled, we would have just been making the contract, which would have been hilarious. Anyway, I feel like that was probably a pretty good result. We'll see at the end. We have opened 2 clubs. We have 20. I don't think this is a good bid in general. It might depend on what you classify as a 2-club opener. If you say like 8.5 tricks in your hand, maybe this qualifies. But generally, I think 2 clubs should be reserved for hands that really can't be bid in any other way. And here we have like a pretty simple way to bid the hand. We can open a heart and then game force and then, you know, show our solid heart suit and play in 3 hearts or 3 no trump or 4 hearts. 2 diamonds, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds from partner. We bid 3 no. I think we probably want to angle this hand towards hearts. I don't like the 3 no bid. I would rather bid 3 hearts here to show that we seriously want to play in hearts, and if partner bids 3 spades to say, look, I'm not certain about a heart contract, then we can bid 3 no. And we would have the best of both worlds. Yeah, I mean, opposite this hand. Also, opposite this hand, partner just has a hand that's forcing to slam opposite a 2-club opener, so that's kind of a problem. Why are we in 3 no when we should be in 6 something? I don't know what. 6 clubs? Anyway, we're here. And we have 4 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, and a spade off the top, which sounds like 11. So if the jack of diamonds falls or the jack of hearts falls, we just have all of the tricks. We don't have entries to test for both of those. I mean, I could, for example, cash the ace, king, queen of hearts, pitching, say, spades or something. And if the jack doesn't fall, I could unblock the diamond ace, cross in clubs, and cash the king, queen of diamonds. But then if the jack of diamonds doesn't fall, I'm at risk for losing 2 tricks. If I exit a diamond there, and the player who has the long heart also has the jack of diamonds, then I'm in trouble. Also, diamonds could be 5-2 in that case, and then I wouldn't be in a position to sensibly set up a 12th trick. So it's not at all that clear how we want to play this hand at match points. Let's cash the ace, king, queen of hearts first. I think ace, king, queen of hearts, pitch 3 spades has to be the right first step. And if hearts are 4-3 and the jack doesn't fall, then we can think about what to do next. So let's do that. We'll unblock the clubs by winning the king. Ace of hearts, king of hearts. Looks like West has the long heart. West has high load. Queen of hearts, jack. So West started with jack 9/4 of hearts. Okay. Decision time, right? We can knock out the Jack of Hearts now and just claim 12 tricks. Or we could play for the Jack of Diamonds to drop, which might get us 13. And even if it doesn't, if diamonds are 4-3, we would still have a chance at 12. I think it's better to play on diamonds. Hey, Eric. Playing country versus country and the robot dumped you in a stopper showing bid after inverted minors? That's not great. You gotta love when the description says forcing and then partner passes. Alright, let's go ace of diamonds, club over, king, queen of diamonds, and play fourth diamond if the jack doesn't show up. Oh, no. I mean, the sad thing about this is that I think the entire field is just going to go ace, king, queen of hearts, and then play another heart and take 12 tricks. So, sadly, not much we can do about this now, unfortunately. Yeah, I really don't think there's any way to make an extra trick from here. I can't arrange the cards in a way that would be friendly enough. Alright. 11 tricks. I am curious to see what this scores at the end. My suspicion is that this is going to be pretty close to a 0, unfortunately. But I do think we took the right line of play. I mean, usually when you have, like, multiple chances to do better than the field and a relatively reasonable chance, I mean, a 4-3 diamond split, which would happen 60-some% of the time, 62%, maybe conditional on the heart split, to equate with the field. Generally, you do the right thing by taking those risks, but not today. A diamond pass a spade. We overcall a no trump with a 5-card heart suit. This can't be right. We only have a 15 count. I mean, this is not a 1 no trump overcall. Is it a 2 heart overcall? I don't know. You're not vulnerable. It's match points. Maybe you should be bidding 2 hearts with this hand. Probably. The hand might be a little bit too good to just pass and let the opponents have it. But it's always very risky, a 5-card suit overcalling at the 2 level. If we were to get doubled in 2 hearts, we would be in huge trouble. If we get doubled in no trump, we're in huge trouble. Spade to the jack. So, 3 of spades to the jack. I think it's pretty likely East has the ace of spades. So my guess is this is from ace jack fourth. I mean, I suppose it could be ace queen jack fourth. That probably marks West with a hard honor, the ace of diamonds, and the king of clubs, at the very least. Maybe both hard honors. I think the plan is to lead a club up towards the queen, and the real question is, do I cash the ace first, or do I just lead a low club? I guess I'm going to cash the ace first. It does kind of give away my hand, but if it's king doubleton of clubs, I absolutely want to be able to run the club suit. So let's go ace of clubs and a club. Unfortunate. It was king third. Okay, well, we have one more trick in the king of diamonds that we can take. I'm tempted to exit a spade. I'm hopeful at some point the opponents are going to give me a heart trick, but if I lead hearts myself, I think what's going to happen is West will win, cash the club, they run the spade suit, and then East is just going to put a diamond through. I think it's hard to avoid that happening, but I'm just kind of wondering if I play spade now and East wins, East might put a heart through for me. And there's some potential that the opponents make a mistake and give me a heart trick. Let's give it a try. Spade to the 10. Oh, West wins the ace. Plays back a spade, so East can cash the last spade. I'll pitch a heart. East has the diamond ace. Didn't West open a diamond? West turned up with the spade ace. But now a heart comes. To the jack and ace. Interesting. A heart came back! They didn't cash out the diamonds. They didn't set up diamonds. Man, that is a garbage opening bid. Why did East not double a no trump? East had an 11 count over there. Why did East not double? Well, that went great. All right, board 9. Pass, pass, and no trump. All pass. Hard to argue with this auction. Diamond lead. Okay. I mean, presumably we put in the 10 and start ducking clubs. I could try and play a diamond to the queen now. If I'm able to score the queen of diamonds, like if West has the ace and I play a diamond to the queen, I mean, how could West possibly have the ace? They never underlead aces. They did last hand, but that's just because West forgot to lead fourth best, as they usually do. I might be able to play a diamond to the queen and a club to the king. I'm going to give that a try. West hops up with the ace. What a nasty play. That doesn't seem very normal to me, hopping up with the ace there. Queen of hearts switch. All right, let's lead a club. Now a heart comes back. Ace of spades. Spade. Ace of clubs. This is going well. Club. Well, this is a winner. These are winners. This is an entry to my hand. The robots really don't do a very good job of learning how to signal, do they? It's never going to happen. Yeah, I mean, West hopping up with the diamond ace is kind of crazy. West didn't make a penalty double of a no trump with a 15 count. I thought the robots just treated all high card hands the same. Board 10. We open a club. We got our typical 1-no opener. I wonder if this hand's too good for 1-no. Probably not. Ace-king doubleton isn't great. The club suit could use a little bit of work. If we had the 10 of clubs in addition, it's probably worth the 18 to 19 range. Club, a spade, negative double. We bid 3 clubs. Sure. 3 spades, 3 no. But but Robot South, who was in my chair before I got here, you understand that partner doesn't have a spade stopper, don't you? Or did you just think that the robots were never going to lead their own suit? Because frequently they don't. Oh my god! You know, when I had a long pause about the 3 club bid, I was like, well, sometimes in these auctions, just passing out the negative double is right at match points. I think there's too much of a chance we have game, so going after a plus 200 penalty at the 1 level is probably incorrect. But if our hand was a little bit weaker with a bunch of aces, I think there's a lot of merit to going after the penalty. East frequently raises, and West usually preempts if they have spade length, so generally what's going on is the opponents are in a 5-2 fit, and your partner is the one with most of the missing values. But anyway, I think there's just too much of a chance we have game, and, well, I think passing out a spade doubled would have been the winner on this one, having seen the dummy. King of spades lead, oh my god. Okay. Presumably West has the heart king as well. So how many tricks do we have? We can take 2 spade tricks. 6 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a heart. Sounds like 11. Diamond switch. Let's win the ace. Let's take a spade hook. Let's win the king. Let's take the spade finesse. Let's find out clubs are 5-0. They're not. Alright. 11 tricks. Well, pretty boring and flat board, unfortunately. 660. I mean, how do we do against a spade doubled? Probably pretty well. There are a lot of red and blue cards that are getting thrown around. A spade, 2 spades, pass, pass, double, redouble, maximum, 3 hearts. This is a penalty double. I don't really know why we did it with this hand, but I think there is some merit to going after them when we just have aces in this spot. And I think we probably should be going after them quite a bit when partner makes this bid. I mean, this is the equivalent of like the auction that goes a no trump, a weak no trump, penalty double, redouble for rescue. Our first and primary objective is to penalize the opponents in this spot for coming into the auction mistakenly. 3 hearts, so we make a penalty double. Partner runs, which is really weird. I would expect partner to have like a singleton or void in hearts for this bid. I don't think partner should be running with this hand because we could just have a heart stack, which is another one of the reasons why I think it's not so clear to go after them with this hand. I think maybe we should pass and see if partner has some heart stuff. But we're in 3 spades. Spade lead. I'm not going to play a club to the jack, so I think what I am going to do is I'm going to run the jack of clubs. Playing the takeout doubler over here for the club queen. I mean, a trump lead's kind of weird in general, West should be leading a heart most of the time. So I think West has awkward holdings to lead from in hearts, clubs, and diamonds is probably what's happening. Okay, so how do I want to approach the play then? Let's go king, queen of spades. 4 of spades to the king and jack. 10. West made a takeout double with 3 spades. Why? Just why? I also like how it announces in the thing 2 or fewer spades is the description of the bid. Alright, we'll pull all the trumps. East has pitched some diamonds. Ace of clubs, jack of clubs, I think, or just run the jack immediately. West is probably 4-3-3, so it seems pretty likely that East has 5 hearts, 1 spade, 4 diamonds, and 3 clubs would be my guess. Yeah, let's go jack of clubs. Don't do it. No! No! Really? That's unfortunate. I gotta win the ace now and try and pick up the club suit. What? Okay, down 1. Minus 50, huh? Well, that's a little bit sad. How do we do against 3 hearts if we were to get there? Looks like we only have 4 tricks. 2 clubs, a diamond, and a spade. Gross. Oh, although... you know, the one thing I didn't look at was partner's hand. Why is partner redoubling with all of their values in spades? I think, again, there's a bit of inconsistency in the system. The whole purpose of this redouble is that it's not that you think you're making a lot of tricks in the spade suit. It's that you think the opponents are in trouble. That's the whole purpose of this redouble. So partner should have a bunch of values scattered between the rest of their hand, as opposed to half of their values in the spade suit and extra trump length. I don't think it's so bad to pass the double if partner wants to suggest a penalty, but with 4 spades, I think it's pretty unlikely. I think it's probably best to just bid 3 spades over the double on North's hand. No real interest in penalizing either red suit. Well, that's too bad. Why did West lead a trump as opposed to the king, queen, jack, 4th of diamonds? I don't know. Oh well. 5 boards to go. We are in 3 no trump. How did we get here? Club by partner, 3 hearts on our right. We bid 3 no. Reasonable. Heart lead. Okay. So we have 5 club tricks unless clubs split really badly. We have 3 spades and 2 red aces, which is 10. If spades split, we can score an extra trick, which would get us up to 11. But if spades don't split, let's duck a heart and see what East does. Okay, just kidding. Let's duck a heart and see what West does. They switch to clubs. Okay. Let's win the ace. And I think now I want to duck a diamond. If West has 5 diamonds, then this will serve to rectify the count for a diamond spade squeeze against them. The club suit's not blocked. Fortunately, the jack of clubs turned up, so... yeah, I think ducking a diamond makes some sense. I'm just thinking, is there a better way to duck a diamond rather than, like, say, playing low to the 8? Let's cross in clubs and lead a diamond. Yeah, East winning the queen, I think, is good for us because now West probably has the king and jack. And the 9, East would have won the 9. Ooh, hearts were 8-1. A little bit surprised that East didn't overtake the first trick then. Spade pitch from West, so West probably has 5 spades. They've turned up with 2 clubs, 1 heart, and therefore 5 diamonds. It looks like we do have a squeeze against them. I wonder if they'll let us claim. I don't think they will let us claim because there's no way that I actually know this information. And I mean, even if I play a spade to the queen and a spade to the king and East shows out, wait, do I then have a full count on West's hand? West would have turned up with 5 spades, 1 heart, and 2 clubs. Yeah, so I think actually the fastest way to claim this hand is spade to the queen, spade to the king. East will show out, and then we can claim. Because the squeeze is automatic against West. So we should be able to claim the rest of the tricks here, and we can, because Gib is aware that we have a 100% line of play. It's a squeeze, and technically at the table, you know, this might be a little bit sketchy to do, but it depends on the level of play. We're in 4 spades doubled again. A club on our right. We overcall a spade. Negative double on our left. Partner raises, which is unexpected. Is 1 spade a good bid with our hand? I think so. If we had an intermediate 2 spades available, I would prefer to do that, but 1 spade seems fine. 3 clubs on our right. We bid 3 spades competitive, so not interested in game. Do I like that? We have quite a few red suit losers to deal with. I'm not worried about the trump suit at all, even though we're missing a ton of honors there, but we probably have a spade loser. We're sure to have the ace of hearts loser. King of diamonds is likely to be on side, but the 3rd round of diamonds is likely to cost us. We still have to deal with another small heart, even if the ace of hearts is on, which it's pretty unlikely to be. So the 3 spades is probably a pretty reasonable bid, practically speaking. 4 clubs on our left. Partner bids 4 spades. I mean, I feel pretty good about this. When partner bids 4 spades in an auction like this, they should be looking at the vulnerability. Double on our right. Queen of trumps lead. So okay, we want to I would like to ruff all of my clubs if I can. Let's play the ace of spades. So like club ruff, spade to the king, club ruff. I could exit the diamond queen at some point. I mean, I don't think I'm losing 0 diamond tricks on this hand, but that would give me an extra entry to the jack of diamonds to ruff another club. And the point being that I can then just, once I strip the diamonds, clubs, and have pulled trumps, I can just exit the king of hearts, and it doesn't matter what's going on in the heart suit. I'm going to be able to only lose 2 hearts from there. I guess there's some potential that I could actually make 11 tricks? Like, if East has ace doubleton of hearts, I could lead a heart to the king right now. And then eventually lead a heart up to the jack. Use the 2 of spades to get over to the 3, and then pitch a diamond on the jack of hearts and take a diamond finesse. I suppose I can cash the king of spades, in fact. Maybe it's a good idea to play for 11 tricks. That doesn't seem all that unlikely of a layout, East having the ace doubleton of hearts. I don't think it would be my plan at imps. I think at imps my plan 100% would have been this whole strip the clubs, strip the diamonds, and lead the king of hearts, because it really is just a claim for 10 tricks. If the opponents break hearts for us, then we only have 2 heart losers at most. But at match points, I guess we'll give this a try. Pull trump. West pitches the 10 of hearts. There's the ace. East tries to cash the club king, but not today. Not today, my friend. Club comes back. We have the 3 of spades as an entry. And now we are on the diamond finesse for an overtrick. There we go. 11 tricks. 990. Crazy double. Also crazy 4 club bid, I think. Maybe not. 4 clubs is probably fine. West has 4 of them in a stiff spade. But man, double is aggressive by East when they have no tricks in the club suit. Board 14. 2 spades. Whoop. 2 spades. Take out double. 2 no. 3 hearts. We have a strong hand with hearts. 4 hearts. Eric says, initial double from West on 13 seems aggressive. I don't think so. I mean, I would definitely bid as West. So I think the question is, do we make a negative double or do we just bid 2 clubs? And I would prefer to find a heart fit. I understand the hesitance to bid because it's not a very good hand, but I think just passing at match points tends to work out poorly. If you have any excuse to bid, you probably should, at least on the first round of the auction. You can be conservative later, but you may as well show your hand. I mean, you don't want the auction to go a club, a spade, pass, 4 clubs or something, and your partner is now sitting there with like 4 hearts and a 16 count and doesn't know what to do. Sorry, a club, a spade, pass like 3 spades is what I mean. Jack of spades lead. Spades are 6-1. I guess we win the ace. I mean, it could be right to duck. If East has the diamond king, ducking this trick is pretty important. I need to work out what I'm doing at trick 2. Am I going to take a diamond finesse, or am I going to go ace of hearts heart? Because if we duck this trick, West is pretty likely to switch to clubs, I think. It's going to be really weird for West to switch to diamonds, looking at that ace-10 fourth and dummy. So West will switch to clubs, we win the ace. And then we go ace of hearts heart. West wins the king. They could continue clubs. but then we can pull trumps and try a diamond hook. And if it... Because I'm not getting very many discards on the diamonds anyway. It's not like winning the ace of spades, somehow I'm going to get to discard both of my spade losers. I only get one discard. I'm gonna duck. So there's the club switch. 6, 7, queen. We'll win. Queen of clubs is a pretty big card. King, queen of spades, queen of clubs, king of diamonds? I don't think so. I think West has both red kings. So let's take the diamond hook now. Really? This is gonna feel really bad in a second when this loses. Oh, they play back a club, not a spade. Whoa, okay. Man, East has a big 2 spade bid over there. 10 count. Now what? I mean, now we know the King of Hearts is offside, right? Right? I guess... So if I go Ace of Hearts Heart... and West wins and cashes a club. I always pitch my spade loser. Yeah, so I think we just have 9 tricks here. I could go Ace of Diamonds, 10 of Diamonds, hoping the 9 falls, pitching a club, and then Ace of Hearts Heart. But if I go Ace 10 of Diamonds and East roughs in, I'm in very bad shape. Alright. Let's just get out for down 1. So they get to cash a club. Man, they could have crossed their partner's 10 of clubs. I thought it was pretty unlikely that they were going to be able to find that. Am I actually getting out for down 1 now? Is the real question. I need my diamonds to live. 10 of diamonds. Alright, we can rough a diamond and pull the last trump. Queen 10, 3rd of clubs. 10 count. I would probably open a spade. I think it's a little bit too good for a preempt. Excuse me. Board 15. Could we have made that last one? Maybe. I think probably not. I mean, the Diamond King offside is a bit too much of a hurdle to overcome. And I think realistically, people are just going to win the Ace of Spades at trick 1 and probably immediately take a diamond finesse. It's going to lose. East is going to cash 2 spades and then put a club through, and you might end up down 2. Board 15. We open a diamond, partner bids a heart, we show weak, no trump, all pass, we get a club lead, and... Well, maybe the Jack wins trick 1. There's no chance West underled the King-Queen. Maybe the Jack is just a second stopper. I'm going to win the Ace, just in case West gets in on whatever the next trick is. And I think I'm going to run the Jack of Hearts. There's probably some chance West ducks holding the queen, and even if not, I mean, I'm never playing the ace king of hearts hoping the queen falls. I just don't have an entry back over there. So this seems like as good a chance as any to score 5 heart tricks. Look at that. So it probably was 10 doubleton of hearts in ace hand. Jack holds. Heart to the queen. I'm going to win the ace, but I'm a little nervous it's actually queen 10 fourth. Let me think about this for a second. I mean, West would always cover if they had queen third. West would always cover from queen doubleton. I think this has to be queen 10 fourth. Like, queen third, it's insane to not cover, because then partner would have 10 third and they just have an extra stopper. And Declare could just have Jack doubleton on this auction. Queen doubleton, of course you would cover, because, like, similar reasoning. I think the only logical layout of the heart suit is queen 10 fourth on my left. Okay, so in that case, if I duck and I'm right, I think I'm way ahead of the field, which is good. I could give up on taking an extra heart trick and just use the 2 heart entries to take diamond hooks. That's not so crazy either. Ace of hearts, diamond to the 10. King of hearts, diamond to the queen. Not that unreasonable. Yeah, like if I duck, I'm basically forcing myself to play a diamond to the queen later, which I think is somewhat likely to win. But I lose out on the chance of taking a lot of diamond tricks. Yeah, we'll probably get this heart trick back in the diamond suit, right? If we win the ace here and work on diamonds. Okay, let's go ace of hearts and run the 9 of diamonds. East follows? What? I'm sorry, hello? Why did West not cover the Jack of Hearts? Oh, they had queen 10 third and they thought it didn't matter. Oh, no. Okay, well, I spent a long time on that, and obviously I was just wrong about my read. Silly robots. So how do I feel about running the 9 of diamonds? I think it's still probably the right thing to do. That went well. Let's play a diamond to the 10. This is going great. We're doing amazing. Let's run the heart suit now. I don't think I'm getting more than 10 tricks on this deal, but I think we've done pretty well for ourselves. Ace of spades discard from East, huh? King of clubs, club? Not today. Plus 180. Yeah, I mean, it's just really weird for West to not cover the Jack of Hearts from Queen 10 third. You know, there's no guarantee Declare is going to hook the 9 on the next round. Board 16. A diamond. We bid a no trump showing clubs. Partner bids 3 diamonds. We bid 3 now. Looks reasonable to me. Heart lead. Partner just has your typical 1-no opener over there. 7 of hearts. Put in the 9. So if the diamonds run, we have 6 diamonds, probably 2 hearts and a spade. I would like to somehow score some more tricks. I can definitely score a club trick by force. I don't think I should be too nervous about diamonds not splitting on an auction like this. Both opponents had opportunities to make takeout doubles or overcall or open the bidding. So I think it's pretty likely the diamonds are 3-2. But if diamonds happen to be 4-1 and I start playing on clubs, we might never get any diamond tricks. I mean, we'll get the ace, king, queen, but none of our long diamonds. Anyway, I think I'm going to win the ace of hearts and lead a club to the queen. East plays back a spade, which I kind of expected the robots to do, so that makes a ton of sense. Win the ace. Let's play a club to the 10, I think. Just kidding. East has the ace, king of clubs, and hops up with the ace. Why? Okay. Well, we have the rest now. We don't need the diamonds to split anymore. Oh, they needed to hop up with the ace. If I had won the jack of clubs, I probably would have cashed the king of spades and then run diamonds. Fair point. So, 430. How was our set today? We did get unlucky on a couple of boards. I forget exactly which ones they were. Board 11, I think, was a bit unfortunate for us. And then I think there was another one somewhere in here. I don't remember where exactly, but we'll probably see it. We had a 72 on today's set. I mean, you know, and that's with one close to 0 on board 11, the 3 spades where we decided to play the takeout doubler for the club queen. Board 7, oh yeah, board 7, the 3 no trump, where we got very unlucky that jack 5th of diamonds was in one hand. But we had 100 with 64 tables having played it. Board 15. This is a thing that's probably worth thinking about, is that in spots like this, a lot of the field just, you know, ducks a trick in the suit. Ace, king, 5th, ups a jack 3rd or whatever. They understand that if they go like low to the ace, they're going to have to duck a trick on the next round. And actually the field probably did play low to the ace, thinking, well, we can pick off a singleton queen in East's hand. Yeah, so Will says heart to the 9. I think heart to the 9 makes a lot of sense as well. But what's going to happen is it's going to go heart 10 ace, and then they cross back to hand, or like heart 10 ace, and then they just play low to the jack on the next round, right? I don't think anyone is ever thinking about queen 10 of hearts over here. But it is kind of an important thing. If you're in one of these spots where like you're planning to just duck a trick in the suit, then you should find a way to like make it so that sometimes when you duck a trick, you actually win it, and you don't have any losers. And so that's what running the jack of hearts does. Well, that was a good score. We do have a bunch of other 80s and some 90s as well throughout the set. So this was a nice result, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough for us to win the thing. We'll probably move up into the top 10 though.